So, as I always say, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to some people, depending on where you are. Man, I'm excited about, the direction of where we're going with this. So many people, I'm getting so many testimonies of people who are getting on, logging on, listening, getting some great information and applying it to their days, applying it to their lives, and allowing it to make the most to them. And that's good for me because I feel good about being able to deliver the goods in any arena, on any stage, on any platform, and everything that I give you, you can apply in different areas of your life. But right now I want to give you something that, man, this is over the top, next level. And if you could use this stuff that I'm about to give you, you'll be able to apply it any and everywhere. The biggest thing is this: don't let people downplay your greatness. But you shouldn't downplay your greatness either. Don't think bigger than what you're being. Check this out. A lot of people never get started out of the fear of strict failure. Like, they're afraid to not do it because they fear they'll fail, so they won't even do it. I remember growing up as a child, going up to the mountains, hiking, and we used to do cliff diving and things like that, jumping into the ocean off of cliffs. And I'm not gonna lie, that had fear of heights, and a lack of confidence in that particular area, but it was all in my mind. I'm gonna tell you why. Because as soon as I saw someone do it, it was easy for me to do it. I was like, oh, these people are jumping off, I can do it. I'm sure you felt that way also. But listen, I want you to pay attention. Some people are never even gonna get started. Some people are never gonna listen. Some people won't even show up because they are afraid. They live in fear. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that the place that fear starts is within ourselves. Because if somebody does it, can't you? That's the beginning of the topic that I want to have a conversation with you about. This is going to be very brief, though. I always say this is going to be very brief. So, have you ever had to go somewhere, not got the directions, not got a map, but had an idea of where you had to go, and you just started driving because you knew the way to get there, and you took a wrong turn or went somewhere wrong and ended up a place that you didn't want to be, but when you got there, you found something cool, so you were like, man, I'm glad I even went. And this being lost was actually good. It ended up being a good thing. You might have found a monument. You might have found a good place to eat. You might have found the place that you weren't looking for, but you needed to know was actually along this route and found that way. And then there's another thing where you went, you completely missed your exit. You didn't go where you're supposed to go. You ended up somewhere else. So you ran late for where you're supposed to go, but in that turn, it allowed you to miss an unfortunate mishap that if you would have been there, it would have happened to you. How crazy is that, right? Another thing is, if you go and you're on time and you find what you're looking for, and you arrive at your destination and you get to the place you want to be, and you're fulfilled and you feel satisfied because everything turned out as planned, right? But what if things don't turn out as you planned? It's still no reason not to take the journey. A lot of people are getting smarter. They're starting to not use, because remember, people used the map a long time ago, read the map. We don't have to read the map anymore because now a map is automated. It's in our phones. All we have to do is type in a direction and we can get there. And a lot of times that's very useful in the beginning of getting somewhere. And I want you to apply this in all areas of your life. I want you to apply this in your personal life. I want you to apply this in your business life. I want you to apply this in your professional life. I want you to apply this in your spiritual or religious life. I want you to apply these things in every single part of your life because, you can't end up anywhere if you don't go anywhere at all. Like, if you sit still, there's no possibility of you arriving where you want to be. And this is what I want you to know. I know that a lot of people, unfortunately, more than not, a lot of people never take the journey because they refuse to use the digital map, which would be MapQuest. They refuse to even use the map. They refuse to get the directions. So instead, they stay exactly where they're at without moving anywhere in life because They love their comfort zone way too much. Do you know people like that? Are you one of those people? Now, I'm going to give you directions on how to break free of your comfort zone, how to get over yourself, and how to end up in a better place. See, the best way to end up in a better place is find people that are in a better place and make friends with them. Make friends with them, associate with them. This is in all areas of your life. Anywhere that you want to increase, find someone that has increased or leveled up, makes friends with them, get around them, and I can promise you this. One thing's for sure. They can take you to the right place. They can lead you to a place that you have never been before. They can help you get somewhere that maybe you have been afraid to go, and they can be your tour guide in that. And see, with that, all you got to do is find the right tour guides. So with that being said, find the right people to associate with. I'm going to explain to you why. See, in every area of your life, it doesn't matter what it is, there's someone who has been there. There is someone who has withstood the test of time. There was someone who went through the pain. There was someone that had the breakthrough necessary that they needed to get to that next level, so they can help you get to that next level for yourself quicker. Now, with that being said, the beginning of what this conversation is about, if you never take the trip, if you never pack your bags, if you never load up the gear, if you never get ready, if you're never prepared, how are you going to get on your way? If you never take the first step, how are you going to walk there? If you don't put on your running shoes, how are you going to make it? If you don't put on your hiking boots, how are you going to hike the trail? If you don't have water, how are you going to last? If you don't have food, you're going to get too tired and have to turn back. So what I'm saying is prepare yourself for all the things that you want. See, if you want something more, you're going to have to be prepared for it a lot more than most people. And see, perfect preparation gives you a lot more freedom than most things will. See, a lot of people don't prepare themselves for an outcome, so they never have an outcome. How could you expect something that you're not willing to work for? See, you got to be sick and tired. You got to be absolutely frustrated. You have to be willing to get rid of the frustration, to let go of the frustration, and to embrace a new journey. And what's the new journey? The new journey is work. The new journey is leveling up. The new journey is new mindset, new habits, new friends, new journey, new area. You're going to have to get uncomfortable in the place that you were before if you want to get to a new place. Listen, I hope this resonated with somebody. I hope somebody got something out of this, because listen, if you were afraid to take the journey last year, don't be afraid to take the journey this year. If you were too afraid to walk in your belief last year, don't be afraid to walk in it this year. If the friends that you had last year couldn't help you last year, they probably can't help you this year. So all I'm saying is change your circle of influence, change your mindset, change your outlook, change your habits, and ultimately you can change your destination. Check this out. I hope you got something out of this. You didn't have to prepare this conversation. You didn't have to get it ready. I did this on your behalf. And you might know somebody in your life that needs the change, that's ready for a change, but doesn't want to hear it from you and wants to hear it from somebody else. So check this out. Grab this information. Take it from wherever you need to grab it from. Get it from YouTube, grab it from Facebook, grab it from my Instagram Live. Take it, use it, pass it, pay it forward. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. I hope you got something out of this. Miss Over a Million Serve, and I'm out of here.